Hey everybody, what is up? Video here, and this time I'm going to be reviewing the new trailer for the Ninja Turtles movie that just came out. So some of you might know that when the whole ninja teenage alien Ninja Turtles whatever, was going around, I did a response video to that pretty much saying, it wasn't as bad as people were making it out to be. Since then that's all been fixed, but I'll get into that. So it's been a long time since that video, so I decided I'll review this trailer, which I assume will probably be the final one. I think this is the third trailer or second trailer, and I assume it'll be the final one. I just pretty much wanted to give my thoughts on what I saw. As you probably know, I'm a huge Ninja Turtle fan, always have been, and obviously as soon as this movie was announced, I was interested in seeing a new Ninja Turtles movie, because the last one I remember seeing in theaters, the animated one, and I thought it was cool, but could have been a lot better, so hopefully this one will be. But I do have some gripes, obviously, like everyone else. First of all, and the first thing I'm going to address is the whole Michael Bay thing. Obviously people instantly are like, oh, it's going to suck because it's Michael Bay. And I have this to say. Well, first of all, he's not directing the movie. There is another director. He's only producing it. Ultimately, it's the director that makes the actors do their job. So, as far as that goes, at least he's not directing it, right? Second thing I have to say, apparently Peter Laird and Kevin Eastman are totally fine with the movie and think it's actually pretty cool. So, if the creators themselves stand by it, I'll check it out. If the creators of the characters are like, yes, this is cool, I'm fine with that. Because, a lot of people might be like, oh, well, they're just saying that. It's like, honestly, if someone was making a movie about a comic book character that you made, if it sucked, you would say so. You'd speak your mind. At least I would. So, now that that's all over, let's get to the trailer. So, in the trailer, they just kind of show off more of the same stuff. There's just a couple points I kind of wanted to talk about throughout the trailer. And the first one is the turtles themselves. So, obviously the turtles themselves, I think, are way too big. They're practically giants. The turtles themselves, they're all 5 foot. Flat out 5 foot. Leonardo's like 5'1", but they're 5 feet. They're short. They're not tall. If you read the comics, they're not very tall in the comics if you compare them to humans. If you see them standing by humans, they're usually shorter. So overall, I think the turtles are too bulky and too big. So once again, if you look at this, they're built and all, but they're still kind of like, slim, I guess. They're ninjas. They're supposed to be kind of slim. They shouldn't be big and bulky. I mean, with these turtles in this movie, I feel like them trying to move around, you're going to be hearing not, you know what I mean? So overall, I think the turtles are too big. I don't really care for their design. Once again, going back to the comic book, I feel that they should have gone with a more adult Ninja Turtles movie. That right there, those are the Ninja Turtles. Like, right there, that's how they should look. You can give them the colored bands, of course, but, they should be kind of slim and just overall badass. So, they look pretty, they seem like it's going to be more adult, which I'm perfectly fine with. Okay, next thing I have to complain about once again are the voices. The voices to me just didn't do it. They were just stereotypical. Of course, Raph sounds like, for lack of a better word, he sounds like the black guy, because Raph's always, for some reason, portrayed in that way. Donatello's got the nerdy voice, Michelangelo, you know what I mean? Which is fine, but it's almost taken to an extreme. With the 80s Turtles and the 2003 Turtles, they all had their distinct voices, and those voices have carried since the 80s series, but this one I feel like it's a little over the top. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I don't know, I think Raph's voice bothers me the most. It's like a bad impression of the movie Raph. So that's my gripe with the turtles. I don't really like how they have noses either. I'm kind of picky when it comes to the turtles. I feel like the turtles should just be simple. They should be simplistic. This one they're giving him like hoodies and Donatello's nerdy, so he's got to have glasses. Nerdy people wear glasses, and he's got to have calculations on his headband. It's like really, come on, guys. That's kind of dumb. I don't like the design of the turtles. All right. Second thing I want to talk about. In the trailer, we see the actor for Shredder. I forget his name, but I think he's a perfect choice for Shredder. Okay, yes, he's white, but other than that, he always plays a good asshole, so I think it's perfect. My problem with the Shredder is what he looks like. He looks like a Transformer. He's got big, bulky... He looks like a robot Super Shredder. And then he's like walking in, it's all like... And the blades come out, like... And it's like... He does it, and like 2 blades come out, and then 12 more blades come out on the side of his arm, like... It's again going back to the comic books. That's Shredder. Right there. He's a ninja. He's a badass. That's Shredder. See? That is Shredder right there. He's slimmed down, like he's a ninja. He shouldn't be all bulky and stuff, you know what I mean? Shredder should be able to move quickly and be able to do all that. And with big armor, how are you going to have cool fight scenes when, he's just this, turtle fights are usually portrayed as a little bit more acrobatic. They're always kind of like flipping around and stuff and doing cool flips and stuff, and I don't feel like you're going to be able to do that when you have your villain in big armor. He's not going to be able to do like kicks and punches and stuff when he's wearing that big armor. So yeah, this is what I hope kind of the movie is a little bit more violent, because the original Turtle comics were pretty violent. Shredder's getting stabbed there, he's got blood all over his face, he's getting the crap beat out of him. That's kind of what I want in a Ninja Turtles movie, because the comics are pretty dark compared to the 80s series, and I have nothing really against the 80s series, but it's okay. When you read the comic books, it's hard to watch the 80s series because it's just so stupid sometimes. It's unbearable. Alright. Finally, there's a line at the end of the trailer where they're talking about, I think it's Whoopi Goldberg asks, are they aliens? And Megan Fox or April reply, no, that's stupid. So obviously that's a yeah, we get it type thing from Michael Bay, like, okay, it was dumb or whatever. So there's that. I think that line was just thrown in there to kind of acknowledge, alright, that was dumb. They're not aliens. They're turtles. So those are my thoughts on the trailer. Overall, I think the movie will be mediocre at best. I'm not expecting much from it. I think the best Ninja Turtles movie is the original 90s film. I think that still holds up by today's standards because it just has a perfect blend of 80s Turtles for the people that are fans of that and comic book Turtles. It definitely has an edgier side to it. And I just like practical effects more because, let's be honest, you look at the 90s Turtles and like, those are the Ninja Turtles right there. That is what the Ninja Turtles would look like. And you look at this and it's like, a couple of years from now people are going to look at this movie and be like, oh god, those special effects are awful. And that's why I like older movies, because they're timeless. Anyways, that's another rant. Finally, I know it's been a couple months since the last Turtles episode. Just had the season finale, and I messed up. I actually left the script for the first episode of next season in Arizona, and I'm not there now, so I don't have it with me. So it might be a while. I might have to rewrite it or get it sent down to me or something. It might be a while before you see the next Turtles episode. I could film the second episode because that's actually on my computer. That's scanned on my computer. So I could film, but the next Turtles episode will probably be in a month or two. So expect that hopefully in the couple months coming up. Hopefully I can get that script back, or else I'll have to rewrite it, and that'll be a pain in the butt. So if I have to rewrite it, it's gonna take a little bit longer. If I can just get the script, then I should be able to just film it, because it's, spoiler alert, it's not much of an action episode, but episode 2 will be, so don't worry. You're gonna get plenty of action and fight scenes in episode 2, and they're gonna be longer. Anyways, that's not what this video's about. I'll talk to you guys later. See you later. See you later.